Hey, what's up, my beauty babies? It's your girl, Top Notch Faces. If you guys are interested in seeing my everyday neutral glam, then stay tuned for the video. Okay, Wookie Butt. So now we're going to go in with the LA Girl Brow Pomade, and this is in dark brown. And I'm going to use an angle brush, and I'm going to apply this to my eyebrows. But first, I'm going to take this brush and brush through my eyebrows, bringing them up and over. And you have to excuse these little things. They is looking a mess. But we about to change that right now. Okay, so I like to start in the middle. So, boom, right here. Then I like to create the line at the arch and bring it out. Okay, y'all see that? Boom. Then I like to get some more product and fill it in at the top. Boom, like so. You see what I'm doing? Girl, I'm just creating me an eyebrow I don't got. That's pretty much all I'm doing. Yeah, just following the line and filling it in until I get it the desired fullness, darkness that I want. Okay? But I worry about the middle and the end before the front, because we want to like make sure the front is lighter so it looks more natural. Yeah. So yeah, we're just gonna get it the desired thickness we want. So I'll be going from the top to the bottom just to fill it in as much as I need to. As you can see, you're gonna take your time with this, really. And then you can even like fill it in. So what I do is I do the bottom line first, then do the top, then fill in, right? Now I'm gonna go to the front and I'm going to flip the brush the other way so that the point. Okay, so now I'm taking the point of the brush the other way and I'm just connecting the line in the middle to the line in the front. You see? And then I'm gonna wipe my brush off. And I'm going to take that same brush and I'm going to flip it the opposite way and start to pull that product out so it can make for a nice gradient effect in the front. You see that? You can go back and forth and blend it. Okay, Bookie, so now we're going to take some concealer from the Anastasia palette. And we're going to use the shade Banana in a flat brush. And we're going to clean this brow up. So I'm getting the product on both sides of the brush. And then I'm going to go directly under it and create that line. And as I'm holding my brush, I'm laying it flat, but I'm also turning it. I'm turning it as we hit that arch. See what I'm saying? Like boom. Like boom. Who need their eyebrows waxed? No, I don't. Period, poo. Boom. And I like to get more of that product and I like to bring it down to my lid. It just makes it easier for blending purposes. And also it acts as a primer for your eyeshadow. You'll see? Just like that. I'm gonna take my fingers and then I just tap on it. Or you can get a brush. I like to use my fingers a lot. They're great tools, okay? So I'm just blending this out And then I'm going to set this with setting powder in BRB. Now this part is optional. I'm going to take that same Anastasia palette and use the color next to it in cream. And I'm going to clean the top of my brows. I don't always do this, but I'm going to do it for y'all today just to show y'all. And it's still a light color. You want to get something that's not that light, but also something to make your eyebrows defined. And I like to go starting right here, holding the brush flat. Boom, like that, okay? And once I'm done with that, I wipe the brush off and then I feather the product up so I could blend it out. So that's just another step I wanted to show you just to get like super bomb perfect eyebrows. Then you just blend it out with your fingers. So now what we're doing is taking that same wedge we used earlier and dipping into some of the setting powder that we used and putting it on our lids. You got to share with your friend, share with your friend. But we're just setting that. And then boom, moving on to eyeshadow. I'm going to be grabbing me a fluffy blending brush and I'm going to take my Coco Venus palette you can get from Amazon. Love this palette. It's the bomb, y'all. Look at this palette. Pretty, right? I'm going to be going straight into this color you see here. It's like an orangey looking color. This is going to be my transitioning shade. So I'm just going to put that right there, my crease. And blend it over. Now that we have the transitioning shade, I'm going to go in with this brown here. Same brush. And I'm going to put that directly in my crease area. Just to give us some depth, little dimension, you know, deepen us out a little bit. Back and forth motions. Just putting it right in that pocket. Okay. Like so. Okay, Bookie, so now I'm going to go into this color here, and I'm going to use my finger. I love using my finger because they're very warm, and we have moisture in our fingers, so we get to pick up the product better. If you don't want to use your finger because you have nails, you can use a synthetic flat brush. But I'm going to go into this product. It's like a metallic shade, so you see how pigmented it is. And I'm going to just apply this onto my lid. When I'm doing tapping motions, just trying to spread it out. See how pretty that color is? I done use this product up. Baby, look at this. Girl, look at it. Look at it. Just made me think of Kevin Hart. He was like, look at it. Cat, drink milk out the bowl. Get out the bowl. Okay, so. Boom. Okay, cool. So now that we have our lid color on, I'm going to get that fluffy blending brush again, the eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to just go right here where we see where the line of demarcation is, where the eyeshadow ends and where this eyeshadow begins. So we're just going to blend it out right there. I'm not adding anything on the brush, just whatever's already on there. We're just going to like make it blend into one another, as you can see. Boom. Now you can go further and you can deepen out your crease, like your outer crease right here if you want to get it a little more smoky. Matter of fact, yeah, let's go on and do that. I'm going to go ahead into this like shade right here, this purple looking shade. Now I'm going to just pop a little bit of that in the corner. So, boom, just like this. You could even go in with a black or a really, really deep brown. But we're going to use that shade today. Boom. Okay, Bookie, so I cleaned off my brush. I grabbed my Milani Gilded Nude palette, and I'm going to use this shade here just to highlight our brow bone. And I like to start in the middle and drag it over. I don't even apply it in the front. I just pop it right there on the brow bone. Right there. So now I'm going to take my Salon Pro 30-second Super Hair Bond Glue. I've been using this for 100 years. No, it doesn't pull my eyelashes out. If you take it off properly, you'll be okay. You'll be Gucci. So I like to take this out, let it sit and get tacky. I put it like a little small dot amount of it and let it sit. Then I take my eyeliner and we start to do this wing. Okay, babe. So I always start at the end of my eye, creating a line. I start right here, and I start to bring it up forever how long I want it to be. Sometimes I have it go across my face. Some days I have it small. Sometimes I don't do a wing. It's whatever you prefer that day. But this is where I'm going to end it, right before the tail of my eyebrow, okay? Then I'm going to grab the brush of the eyeliner and connect these two together like so. Okay, so boom, we have the outline of our tail of our liner. Now, we're just going to make sure our lines are precise. Okay, and then we're going to go in and fill it in. Like so. Now we're going to go to the front and start to connect that line. Okay, so this is what our wing should look like. Now I'm taking my mascara and I'm just going to coat my lashes just to make it easier for the falsies to adhere. And now I'm going to be grabbing my Rich Minx. These are for my company. Message me on Instagram if you want to purchase. So I just take my lash, take my tweezers and my glue, and apply it on the band. And as I'm applying, I like to blow it. And as you blow it, you're drying it. But remember, it's been sitting, so it's already dry. So you don't want to blow it too long. I grab it in the middle. Blow, blow, blow. Measure my lid and plop it on there. Okay, cool. So this is what your lash should look like if it's applied correctly. Now I'm just taking my fingers and I'm pinching the lash to connect it to my natural lashes. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to take some metallic eyeshadow and I'm going to just pop this in the inner portion of my lid. Like so. Just like that. And then I'm going to tap on it. And I like the sheen it gives the look. So this is how your eyes should be looking at this point. Okay, poo-poo. So now that we have the other side done, I did the other side off camera. I'm going to go in with my black opal. This is the soft velvet finishing powder, and it is the bomb. It's in the shade medium. I'm going to put some of that in my top. Get my flat brush, dig into that. And I'm just going to go all over the face using this to blend in any of the setting powder I had on still from earlier. So now I'm just doing that. Now I'll be taking this Elizabeth palette and I like to go down these three colors here. Okay. And that is just going to give me some color to my skin. Also bronze me out. I'm just going in with a large fluffy brush. You see what that did? That quick. I really do like using eyeshadows for this step. And I hit my forehead, sides of my nose, jawline. I'm going to take it a step further, and I'm going to go in that same palette and use this red looking. It's like a burgundy shade. I'm going to take that same fluffy brush, and I'm going to pop it right here. Right there. I just like that color that it makes. It's really pretty. And it gives a little more dimension to the cheeks without making it so dark and muddy. I don't like the super contour cheeks and the dark, and I don't like that. I'm gonna take a little bit of that pink on my nose and my forehead as well. Okay, y'all, so I'm gonna go into that same Elizabeth palette, and I'm going to grab these two shades here. It's like a tan and like a beige, okay? And I'm gonna go in there with this pointed dome brush. And I'm gonna get that product on the brush, blow it, and then I'm gonna put this in the inner portion of my eyes and feather it down and over. This just brightens up my under eye area. I like a really bright under eye, and I use eyeshadow to accomplish that, as you guys can see. And don't worry about how it looks right now. We're going to blend it out, but just worry about getting the brightness you desire. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so boom, we got the desired brightness underneath our eyes. I'm going to take that same brush, and I'm going to go in between my eyebrows to my forehead, okay? I'm just doing tapping motions, blending it, just so we can have us highlighted in our T-zone area, okay? Then I'm going to go down to my chin area, do the same. We just want a little bit there. Sides of my mouth. I don't really do too much there, okay? Once that's done, I like to take my Soft Focus finishing powder by Black Radiance. This is the Truth, and I'm in the shade, I believe, yeah, Golden Almond finish. I like to take that color with that same flat brush and go over top of everything, and this blends everything together. Now I want to take some mascara, and I want to coat the bottom of my lashes very softly. And I also put me some glue out so it can set and get tacky. I have my bottom lashes here, in which I will be showing you guys how to customize these. So make sure you guys stay tuned. And what I do is grab my tweezers into the brush, and I just apply the glue to the band and blow like I do the top. Okay. Let that get tacky. Wait a couple seconds. Okay, now we're going to apply the bottom lashes. I'm going to hold it in the middle, measure my eye, and then force it directly underneath to the lash line. Okay. Simple, right? It ain't that hard, y'all. So boom. Now what I like to do is use a white liner on my waterline. This just opens your eyes more. My eyes are pretty like tight, so this just makes them appear bigger. I'm just putting that there on the waterline. And I kind of like to get it on the lashes just so my eye could look a little bigger. You see what I mean? So now I'm going to be grabbing that Elizabeth palette again, and I'm going to go into this white shade here. And I'm going to apply it in my tear duct. I like to use a matte eyeshadow to brighten my tear duct versus a shimmery. I'll do shimmery too sometimes, but I just like the way it looks better with a matte one. I feel like your eyes look more pow. Okay, so that's what we're doing right there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to grab our mascara. We're going to hit our lashes, top and bottom, and also our eyebrows, just to seal them, lock them in there. Boom. Boom. Okay, so now I'm going to do my Ruby Kisses lip liner in the color Gingerbread. I'm going to line my lips. Okay, like so. And then I'm going to take this pink I have here, and I'm going to apply it all over my lips. But I'm not done. I'm going to do some concealer as well. Taking some of the LA Pro Conceal in the yellow Corrector, and popping that in the middle of my lips. Okay, my Bookie babies, this is the finishing look. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching me create this look. This is pretty much like my everyday makeup. I know it's pretty glam, pretty dramatic, but you guys can take bits and pieces out of the look and, you know, make it your own. If you like this look, please give me a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Come check me out because I'm going to be dropping some hot content for you guys. And also be sure to drop down in the comment box what looks you guys want to see, what you guys want to learn. And thank you for watching. Come back again. I'll see y'all later. Mwah.